on with y'all, man. So it's a lot involving this game. Yeah. I just don't know how to do it. The basketball games have always been someone's favorite. But as for me, I never was the one setting the game up. I was always really just the person who plays. Now, um, due to the fact that I'm not that good, I just bored and wanted something to do. I chose to um, uh, I got bored and I want to just learn how to play the basketball game. I have fundamentals and the idea set on what I would do.
Live on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Boston Celtics going up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center, along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. This is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, the Warriors had an unusual opportunity, retain a championship core while adding star-caliber youngsters to maximize their success.
That's probably trying to set some rules for the settings. So as you guys can see, boom, game difficulty on. I'm gonna take fatigue off. You know why I'm gonna take fatigue off? Due to the fact that I want my players to play. I want my players to play and play hard. Action replays on. I'm gonna leave it on. I'm gonna take occasion often. I'm gonna put occasionally because it have to be worth watching. Pick and roll overlays. Okay. Motion blur. No, we don't want none of that. We don't want blur. Short press to hold. So what I'm actually trying to do is okay. So settings, player lock, point guard. No, I don't really need the vibration, so we're gonna take that off. Trigger effect, we're gonna take that off. Shot meter, I guess. Shot timing, shots only, I guess. Right. Perfect release, ball. Perfect release. I don't know what none of this player indicator. Circle, basketball, playing. Ooh. Player indicator color red. I always thought it would be like blue. So what I want to do when it says the person who has the ball, I'm trying to get to, it says that person's position. I really don't care about the person's name. I need to know the person's position. want to know who. I'm not. I'm not making nothing pro. I'm not maxing out nothing. I'm not changing the shot. I'm not changing none of that stuff. All I'm trying to do is get to who is. I'm not changing none of this. See that? I'm not changing none of that. So I don't want nobody to think that, oh, he changed this to be like that. He changed this to be like that. This is all default. All right? I ain't touched that shit. So how do I go about putting the name of, who is this downstairs? Is that Mir? Hey, check it out, Mello. You be playing the basketball game? Hmm. So I'm trying to put, like on the court, like when you run it, it says the player's name. But I don't want it to say his name. I want it to say their position.
Like point guard.
Yeah, like point guard, shoot guard, center. I'm trying to get to that part. Oh, mind you, I'm live on YouTube while I'm trying to do these things. Um, yeah, defense settings, offense settings. So I really don't care for offense settings. I need, I don't care for defense settings. I actually need offense settings. And as far as offense settings, if I could set it to pick and roll, I need to learn how to do that because basically, if you want to win any basketball game, you got to use pick and roll. So, boom, I need to learn how to make sure my offensive player is picking and rolling. Oh, okay. Boom. Can I move people? Because I need Clay right here. Okay. As you guys can see, there is really not much I'm changing in this game.
Success, the team has invested heavily in player development. That requires some changes in the coaching staff, but Brian, the new energy and the ideas have been a positive.
All right, Allie, thanks. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown.
I'm going to play as Golden State. Once again, I don't know how to do what I'm trying to do.
And Tatum are the explosive wing pair, and it's Smart in at the one spot. And for the Warriors, all three shooters are out there. The splash triplets, Curry, Clay, and Poole. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, Draymond Green, I don't want it to say his name. I need to know what position this person holds. Yo, what's going on? Hey, could you help me with what I'm trying to do? I'm just starting the game. It's a lot I don't know how to do when it comes to playing the basketball games. What I want to do,
it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count
as such. You know what I'm saying? Power forward, small forward, stuff like that. So, by any chance, do you know where to go to change that? So these, I'm showing how I have everything. Camera shake, I don't want it. Game indicators on action replays occasionally. Highlight player camera cuts. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it. Name, air position. That's all I wanted. I found it. Thank you for even looking at what I'm trying to do.
On being the dominant force down low, they'll have to get a little creative.
Here's Smart. Outside, Brown. To the inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of a pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Williams. Brown with it. Poole picks him up. Up top, Brown. 4-3. Another shot. And Tatum lays it up and in.
And Tatum's teammates love the hustle. They appreciate him going hard on the offensive glass and really getting it done.
Do I got
Curry against Smart. Outside Curry. On the wing, Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. That drops, and it comes off an assist from
Curry.
Poise from Thompson. Not allowing for any distractions from his shot. And to the surprise of absolutely no one, Steph Curry set the record for most threes made in NBA history during the 21-22 season.
Here's Brown. That shot off the mark. Oh, some solid defense from Poole.
Slow down.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. And Stephen set that record against the Knicks, Richard.
Yeah, with Ray Allen in attendance to watch as he passed him on the list. You can tell it meant a lot to Steph. Maybe the greatest shooter, not maybe, the greatest shooter the game has ever seen.
Now here's Tatum. Here he goes. And then Tatum slams it in.
I learned how to steal.
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad
I do not play basketball games. That's why you never see me playing. But I do play games to actually learn how to master it. So there are strategies in this game.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by.
I'm going to show you how.
Smart against Curry. Brown with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Here's Smart. The kick to Tatum. Shoots over Thompson. Horford for 3. Goes up with it again. And it's good on the lay-in.
Yeah, he's going to work early on the offensive glass.
You gotta
he's
realize
so amped up.
With the start that he's having, I expect a monster night.
Now here's Curry.
How do I call for pick and roll?
Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Poole shot is off.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Well, you have to be impressed with the constant growth we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He's put in a lot of work to become an all-star player.
It's all a learning process. It's how I'm losing. Not that I'm losing bad. Am I losing because I don't know the techniques and the strategies? Or am I losing because I have bad game strategy? So right now, I don't have the techniques and the strategies.
And at this point for Brown, do you think he's realized his full potential, Richard?
No, I don't even think so, especially when you look at his work ethic. He puts in so much time that I think he can reach another level. He's still young and eager to learn. If I were to put it in 2K terms, I think he could get up to about a 94, 95 overall.
Now here's Horford. Outside Tatum. The 15-footer. That shot off. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Green, the pass to Curry. And he banks in the layup.
As team first as anyone in this league, Green is always looking to dish.
Need to get this pick and
First
roll.
quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Exactly.
Pass to Brown. And here's Tatum from the arc. Rebounded by Green. Poole finds Green. And here's Thompson for three. Williams grabs the board. Boston has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Smart against Curry. Pulls up. Tatum with another miss.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Back to Curry. Pass to Green. Over Williams. Nails the baby hook.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
The Celtics with the lead. Smart passes to Williams. Minute 32 left to play in the first. Here's Brown. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
I love seeing Brown get it done inside. He's more than just a jump shooter.
Curry passes to Thompson. The kick out to Poole. On the wing, Curry. Back to Poole. There's the three. Counted from distance.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
Outside Tatum. Down low. Here's Williams. The shot that time not on target. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Green, the pass to Curry. And the Warriors with another three.
That is the sharpest weapon in Curry's arsenal. Most times you assume any three-point shot he gets up is going in.
Pass to Brown. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Wiggins.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a three of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
When all the attention play gets, it can lead to open looks for others. Nice decision.
Outside Tatum. Can they get it? Sends it home from three-point land. Tatum's got 8.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from mid-range.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. The Warriors on top, leading by a point. And we'll be back right after this.
How to call for the pick and roll. Once I know how to call for pick and roll, it's over. I've already set my gameplay the way I want to do it. So I'm not losing bad for me not to know how to play. And no, none of this
It's been a
stuff is
pretty
all
even game here after one quarter of play.
I don't have it all extra.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Warriors.
See what I'm saying? So once again, I need advice how
The Warriors leading.
And with their title last season, the Warriors now with 7 in franchise history. No longer tied with the Bulls. They are alone and ranked 3rd all time.
They've got Klay Thompson, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Draymond Green, and it's Kuminga in at the power forward. That's the Warriors 5.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And the Warriors still have a long way to go to surpass the Celtics and the Lakers for total championships, each with 17.
But their ambition from the top down is to do exactly that. They want to be, in their own words, the greatest organization on earth.
Definitely playing the long game. Now, here's Green. And the layup is good off the glass. It's a 5-point Warrior lead.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Williams a screen on Thompson. Tatum with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. And Williams punches it home.
Clever play by Tatum, drawing the attention to him, only to give it away.
Golden State has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Pass to Thompson. Here is DiVincenzo, guarded by Brogdon. Offensive board. Thompson gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Look at Thompson outworking the defense, winning that second chance look for his team.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains and even some question if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, the adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good. Brian?
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you. Now, here's Williams. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The free throw drops for Williams. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game. But sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Pass to Green. Over Williams. That one's good from Green. And the assist from Curry. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
Good luck against Green inside. Even when you throw contact at him, he just fights twice as hard.
Here's Williams. On the clock. Here's Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Now here's Brogdon. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Now Williams. Back to Pritchard from deep 3-point range. He can't get it to go.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Here's Pritchard. Called in by Curry. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Well, in his first few seasons, Peyton Pritchard really has provided a spark off the bench, Richard.
Well, he's proven to be a knockdown 3-point shooter, converting over 40% of his shots from distance in his first 2 seasons. He also continues to impress with his playmaking.
That's not the problem.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
There's Tatum with the 3. They get the rebound. Here's Williams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And the Boston Celtics are one of the most decorated teams in all of sports. Think about all the rings they've won, as well as the talent that they've had on their roster.
We didn't learn how to do call out the pick and roll. That's where my struggle is in. Right now, I'm learning the mechanics of the game. I don't care about losing. I do not play basketball.
The free throw drops for Williams. Such a rich history for the respected Boston franchise.
From the days of Bill Russell to Larry Bird and Kevin McHale in the 80s, and then Pierce, Allen, Page, and Rondo winning the ring in 08. The players on this roster understand how important it is to carry on that legacy.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. Timeout called, the Warriors.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
If I'm going by the rules, the playbook, so I'm going by the playbook, and I play properly, that's the catch-22 when you're going to play the game. Or use the mechanics of the game. That's the thing of what I'm trying to do. So I'm asking for advice. If anybody know how to call for the pick and roll, once I learn how to call for the pick and roll, it's over. It's over for anybody who ever want to play me once I learn how to master that, because I've already mastered my defense. That's not the hard part. I'm trying to master calling my pick and rolls when I want them.
Here's DiVincenzo. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Wiggins, right side.
Right there.
Out to DiVincenzo. Shoots over Brown. And DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist by Wiggins.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
Outside, Brown. The three. No luck on that one. So Golden State will take it the other way. It's stolen by Tatum. Outside for Gallinari. Boston, no good that time either. The Warriors have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. DiVincenzo on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Green. And it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Tatum passes to Williams. To the paint. Outside Tatum. The 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Celtics. They shoot again. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Thompson. Left side Curry. Launches it. Gets the 3-ball to go. Curry's got 8.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Thompson against Tatum. From deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes the first half.
I'm making the best
Warriors ahead. They lead by 13. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Guys, thanks. Andrew, this team has set the tone at the defensive end. What's working for you?
We just got after it.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Once I learn the mechanics of this game, I'm like looking at ball. I could probably look at ball. I could probably look at ball. You know what I'm saying? Look, ball. Let's go. I think I'm doing pretty good for me not to know how to cut the game.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, you got to like what Robert Williams has done in this game.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Tatum and Horford at the forward slot. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the 5 spot.
And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed. Came into the league playing a lot of the 2. Now we see him at times playing a bunch at the 4.
And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch 4 at times. Graham, he's extremely versatile.
And B.A., that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches.
I'm just playing the game to be playing the game. Be mad at me. I don't play basketball.
And that one falls for Tatum.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
And so Tatum nails both of them. The former home of the Warriors, Richard, Oakland. What was it like to play over in the East Bay?
Listen, it was a lot more fun when I was playing in a Warriors uniform versus playing against them. Those crowds aren't insane. Maybe the loudest in the NBA, although the Boston fans might have a little bit of something to say about that. But I must say, this new building is gorgeous.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Green against Williams. Inside. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Tatum's got 12 points in the game. Golden State is gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Curry against Smart. Curry passes to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. And the Warriors with another 3.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better." Brian, still work to do.
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks. Curry against Brown. Pass to Williams. Now here's Smart. Back to Tatum. Fires the 3. The rebound by Wiggins. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Curry against Smart. Out to Thompson. The 3 is up. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's Horford. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. 5 to shoot. Brown passes to Williams.
Get him.
Horford for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Poole outside. Down low. The kick out to Wiggins. Back to Curry. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Golden State.
That's how you do this.
RJ, you
I don't even know how to play.
trades in your
I'm playing this game like you're supposed to play.
What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian.
Don't be mad at me. I'm playing this game like you're supposed to play.
It's nice to know that another organization
and I'm
wants
making
you
it
for
look
whatever
fun.
reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually you figure it out.
And Boston calls time here.
I think I'm going to start really playing. Like I said, if I was really good like I want to, I'd be stomping their gears behind it. You know, like, I'll be stomping their gears behind it. This is a learning process for me.
And the Warriors make some changes. Looney's checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's DiVincenzo in for Poole.
I'm in the process of really trying to understand the mechanics of the game. See that? I have made all my players here because I'm utilizing everybody.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
We can afford a foul every game. We can actually afford a foul them every possession.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's White.
A way better defender than he gets credit for. Steph Curry.
Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And for people who didn't know about Derek White before last year's playoffs, they sure know about him now. He played big on the biggest stage. Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And Brogdon with the stuff.
Rising up, Brogdon, not your average point guard.
Here's DiVincenzo, and here are the Warriors now. They're on a 16-6 run. It's amazing how much energy White brings to the floor, Grant.
You know, he has a passion for the game. He's tough, and he's very intelligent. He makes great decisions. He has all the tangibles you're looking for.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
It's White with a drive. Some room here for Williams. The Warriors pull it in. DiVincenzo on the wing. Another three for Golden State.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Horford for three. The rebound by Wiggins. The Warriors have gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. Kuminga, the pass to Wiggins. Back to Kuminga. Wiggins outside. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. And he makes it. Wiggins got 4 points this quarter.
So polished from this painted area. Love watching Wiggins do his thing close to the basket.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. White on the wing. Williams passes to Brown. Pass to Brogdon. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Brown. Here's Williams. Boston, no good that time either. One side has dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. For 3, DiVincenzo drills it from deep. DiVincenzo's got 10. Up top, Brown. Looking to end the run. Doesn't go that time.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back.
I will be stomping your ears behind your head.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Right wing. Pass to Cornette. Here's Williams. He's defended by Looney. Outside White. And here's Gallinari. Here's Cornette. Outside Gallinari. Williams with the screen. Gallinari's shot is off. On the floor for Boston, we've got Grant Williams. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Derek White. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. And it's Cornette in at the center position.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Pritchard after the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. To the paint. Cornette can't hit. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Now here's Looney. Gallinari pulls it in. And here's White. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Williams. From downtown. And it's Wiseman with the rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Gallinari. To the middle. Here's Williams. Looney with some nice D. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Baldwin. The 3 is up. The shot by Looney, no good. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Williams on the wing. Up and in on the layup.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Rollins. Shoots over White. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
Okay, that's on the defense. You got to show more fight if you want to stop them.
The Celtics have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Here's Pritchard. Outside Gallinari. 3-pointer. No good on the shot. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Pass to Wiseman. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Boston's shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Outside, Williams. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. The Warriors have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Out to the right wing. To the right side. Moody from outside. Boston with a rebound. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Pritchard. Outside Gallinari. Williams with the screen. 4 on the clock. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Baldwin. Puts up a 3. He drops it from range.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Stephen Curry.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
This is what winning is all about, playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's Pritchard. Back to Williams. A shot to stop the drought. The kick out to White. Here's the three. On target from range.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Moody misses. Here's Pritchard. Outside White. From outside the arc. Pritchard, no good. Pass to Baldwin. To the wing, right side. Moody from outside. He can't get that one to fall. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here now with Klay Thompson. And Klay, congratulations on the win. How satisfying is it winning games in front of this devoted crowd?
Well, we always want to put on a show for our fans. They deserve it. They show up every single night. And it's just fun to protect home court.
It's one of the best places to play in the league, no doubt. Thanks, Klay.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in as New Balance presents our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Guess what? If you mess that up, the whole team loses. You can't lose if you utilize the whole team. So if I actually knew how to do what I'm trying to learn how to do, this game would be even more fun. So yeah. Y'all want me to do a rematch? I'm gonna do a rematch.
A lot of...
I'm gonna pause it. So you guys can see the computer sliders. See that? Ain't nothing been changed. This is all default. Nothing has been changed. This is all default. See that? All default. I haven't touched this stuff. Wow. This is all default. I haven't touched none of this stuff. All y'all gotta do is look it up, see for yourself. Now, I don't want nobody to think that I'm just making this stuff up.
Focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess.
Hold it. Hold it. You gotta change the camera. Right.
Match when it's a backcourt duel, those are always fun.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point.
I think the camera is not exactly right.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Over Horford. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Curry.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Outside Tatum. Back to Smart. In the corner, Horford with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smart passes to Tatum. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the inside. And Thompson gets it to go.
Thompson, a guy who has size and has strength and has taken shots like that before.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Now here's Tatum. Kicks to Horford. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And here's Poole for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And just another weapon that Jordan Poole has in his offensive arsenal. Just thinking aloud about the best teams of my lifetime. 2017 Warriors are way up there. That first year KD was with Golden State.
Now here is Horford. Here's Tatum. And nothing is falling for him right now. Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. On the wing, Green. Pass to Wiggins. Outside for Curry. Back to Wiggins. And Curry has it in the corner. And another 3 for Golden State. And the title-winning 2017 Warriors, Brent Berry. What made them special?
Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. I mean, all these guys in their prime.
Are you tuned in to seeing that?
To me, it's what Steve created there stylistically. The fact that they played with so much freedom, with so much enjoyment. You don't see that all that often. So the Warriors reaching the crown with that kind of consistency, character, that's what made it special.
Real life, the best basketball player in real life, heck no. My team always comes very close to winning, and not winning the majority of the games because of how I play. Not because I'm the best player on the team for a shooter wise. I'm definitely the best player on the team thinking wise in real life.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Now here's Brown. Outside Williams. 5 to shoot. Here's Horford. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Curry finds Green. Over Williams. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Here's Golden State. A nice run going 12 in a row. Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. but he was using that experience away for good.
And Clay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
Here's Tatum following the basket by Stephen Curry. A shot by Williams, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Outside Tatum. Boston, no good that time either. Warriors leading by 12. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get peaked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Jordan Poole. Williams is checked in for Boston. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Jaylen Brown. Williams kicks to Brogdon. They need this. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. To the middle. Here's Green. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Nice shot by Smart.
Pretty good awareness there from Malcolm Brogdon, capable of spotting the open teammate on that side of the ball.
DiVincenzo with it. Brogdon picks him up. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here's Brogdon. Williams finds Smart. Lock at 6. From deep, Williams. The Warriors pull it in.
See the defense?
Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Curry. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Williams following the basket by Stephen Curry.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Now Curry. DiVincenzo kicks to Curry. He gets it up. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. Willing his team to a successful quarter performance. He seemed to stop at nothing to push the momentum. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Making it look good, though. You gotta be in the car. Wow, boy, wow. I ain't even straight. You were creative clear. You were white.
Ladies and gentlemen, and if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Pritchard in at the point. Here's Curry with the 3. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. Celtics trail by 18. Pritchard passes to Tatum, takes the 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Good on the triple.
Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude, he plays with force. His teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
Here's Pritchard.
See my character on defense. This how you supposed to
Brown with a screen on Thompson.
Anybody who don't know this.
Warriors with the rebound.
Well, Draymond's IQ on the defensive end is so high level. I think that's going to be a huge advantage with him as an analyst, because he's going to talk to you from a perspective you don't much hear from. Usually it's from guys who scored a lot of points in the NBA, but what he did defensively, he could communicate that quite well.
Williams sends a screen for Brown, looking to end the run, and finished off by Brown.
And just awesome speed from Brown, blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
DiVincenzo kicks to Kuminga, and Kuminga throws it down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding, rising up off the ground.
Green's broadcasting has even helped his opponents in some cases.
Yours probably has too, Kevin, in some instances. But with Draymond, I think what's cool is guys are listening. And when Draymond starts to talk about some of the techniques he uses or some of the things he's looking out for, guys understand that that could improve their game. So why not take it from one of the best in the business?
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers, indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. Here's Tatum after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. Outside, Green, and there's the pass to Kuminga. Count it. Kuminga's got 7 points in the game.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Now DiVincenzo. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Count it.
And when Stephen Curry has these kind of nights where he's hot like this, it is must-see TV.
Here's Pritchard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Hands on.
That's Brown, the pass to Horford. It's stolen by Kuminga. Pass to Green. Taken away by Williams. DiVincenzo against Brown. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Gallinari, he's checked in for Horford. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's White in for Pritchard. On offense, here are the Warriors. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
So it's the Celtics now. The Warriors making the shot. Brogdon kicks to Gallinari. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And here is Brogdon after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. And it's Brogdon off the drive. Count it, good. Brogdon's got his first 2 points.
How about Brogdon just adjusting there and then finishing with contact?
Kuminga the pass to DiVincenzo. Inside, here's Green. Takes it off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
So here's Gallinari following the basket by Draymond Green. Gallinari with a screen for Brogdon. Unloads from 13. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Wiggins is checked in for the Warriors. Brogdon with it. It's White on the wing. Passes it to Gallinari. Celtics passing it around. Brown kicks to Brogdon. Williams, a screen on DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. And the call on the shot.
Yeah, that was a clean stop.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit,
look at
their
that
defensive
that was a
abilities.
stop.
They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
And he knocks down the first one.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
And Williams drops them both. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Left side Curry. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
That's just a good look from Clay as his teammate was open.
32 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Williams. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Gallinari with a screen for Brogdon. Gallinari in the corner. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Thompson outside. From deep three-point range. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Brown. Can't cash in from close range.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be right back after this.
Shout out to Jump making it like a real basketball game. Eighteen assists.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Curry has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
You want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
The 3 great shooters out there for him, Curry and Poole in the backcourt with Thompson at the 3. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green. That's the Warriors' 5.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 09.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of this game.
Taking 2 shots.
know what they're making these.
The free throw drops for Curry. And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise. And his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
Well, if Steph Curry works as hard at golf when he has the time as he did in shooting the basketball, I don't know. He's no slouch on the golf course.
Now here's Brown to the paint. Here's Williams. A second chance effort, and it's good on the way in. Williams has got 6.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
There was a story, Brent, a couple years ago that Steph Curry's best round of golf came during the NBA Finals. Had you heard that?
I did hear that, but I also heard that Andre Iguodala has a major role in how that happened. Andre was taking up his golf game when they were battling the Cavs in 2018. And I think that competitive spirit of Steph's took over. He wanted to take Andre on, and he got out there during the final.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Here's Curry. Following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Curry, good.
All those things that Steph does before the game, and you think there's no way he's pulling those off in the game. Guess what? He's pulling them off in the game.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now here's Tatum. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Curry dishes to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. The 3 from Tatum. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Over in the corner, Poole. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Now here's Horford. In the corner, Tatum with it. Horford with the screen on Thompson. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. Grant Williams is checked in for the Celtics.
I told you. Once I get better, the blowouts ain't going to do nothing to get worse.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Brown against Poole. 6 to shoot. To end the run. And he gets the bucket. Brown's got 6 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Thompson. 10 points for him. And the shot goes in. 12 points for him.
Just such a confident scorer, seeing Clay get into these areas on the floor and still being effective. Got to appreciate that part of his game.
GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And the Warriors with some changes. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Stephen Curry. And then for Boston, Gallinari, he's checked in for Horford. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Brown. And Derek White subbed in for Smart. Back to Tatum.
You see, my character don't have
over Kuminga. Tatum's shot is off. The Warriors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 7 points for Andrew Wiggins.
And Poole's vision developing right in front of us.
And here is Brogdon. Williams, a screen on Poole. Here's Brogdon. Gallinari right side. Back to Brogdon from outside the arc. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Golden State's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And it's in there. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Wiggins is a capable passer, someone that wants to hit a guy in the right spot.
DiVincenzo against White. The pass to Tatum to halt the run. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Poole kicks to DiVincenzo. And another 3 for Golden State.
Is DiVincenzo playing with a scuba tank out there? The 3 was deep.
Down low, here's Brogdon, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Pass to Looney. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Looney's got his first basket.
Come on, Looney on the inside doing a little bit of damage now.
Here's Williams. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Gallinari is out there with Williams. Then there's Derek White. And it's Cornette in at the 5 down low. Now here is Gallinari. Passes to Cornette. Off with the layup. Here's Golden State now to the paint. Here's Looney. And he comes up with the deuce.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's White. Gallinari is screened. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, and the Celtics getting some veteran help, Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
First free throw is good. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Rollins. Heisman up top. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Looney. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Cornette from downtown. That one's not going to go. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Pritchard passes to Gallinari. Shot from 12. Boston again missing. Here's the Warriors with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Wiseman. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, Looney knows his role, good at keeping the ball moving and finding the right man for the shot.
The feed now to White. And White slams it in.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Rollins the pass to Looney. To the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, Brent, between major injuries and some high-profile roster turnover, it's been an up-and-down last couple years for the Warriors.
Yeah, mostly due, Kevin, to injuries. I mean, through it all, they've managed to continue to play with joy. They've given a lot of guys opportunities to just be out there. And then, you know, they drafted and rebuilt the team behind the big three to complement those guys as they found their health. So the run is still there for Golden State to do great things. And winning a championship last year has them back on the top of the mountain.
Here's Pritchard. Outside, White. Out left to the wing. From past the arc. Wiseman with the rebound. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Here's Rollins. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from 14. And the shot is good. Baldwin's got his first points of the game.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
They set the pick. Gallinari passes to Cornette. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, and there was just enough space after that screen for Gallo to fire that pass over to the open man.
Here's Baldwin. Gallinari covering. Over to the left wing. And stolen by White. The kick out to Williams. And the three off target.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
That's pretty easy stuff from Wiseman if he's that close.
The assist to Ryan Rollins.
Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
Always make sure you got hands on.
Pritchard passes to Gallinari. Outside, White. And they get it back. Cornette can't get it to go. The Warriors have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Moody, and he banks in the layup.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Here's Pritchard. The Warriors making the shot. Boston, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, They really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Outside Williams, 5 on the clock. Cornet kicks to Gallinari. Offensive rebound. Cornet passes to Gallinari. Here's the screen to stop the run. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now, Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Rollins the pass to Baldwin. No good from outside. And here's Boston. Inside, Williams. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Rollins with the bucket.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.
That's why I go with Golden State.
Well, you got to expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
And the starting group for the Celtics. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. Outside Curry. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. And there's Curry on the assist by Thompson.
How good are the handles of Stephen Curry? Well, they open the doors early so people can get a look at it. Woo-hoo, that's nice.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Brown can't hit.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Thompson with it. Now Horford defending. Wiggins outside. Here's Green. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
There's a dogged intensity with which Draymond Green plays the game of basketball. He will get to the space he wants and score it.
Now here's Smart. Outside Tatum. Williams a screen on Thompson. Tatum passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back. His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Brown. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are.
Yo,
a testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. and they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form.
Free throw good. Brown.
Boy, guys, what extraordinary growth from Jaylen Brown over the course of his young career. Tighter handle, consistency from deep. This guy is serious about his craft, and it's paying dividends.
And both free throws good for Brown.
Boy, when you think about Jaylen Brown, you have to be impressed by the progress he has made offensively. He's become one of those guys that you know wants to take it to the next level.
Pass to Green. The kick out to Poole. Fires for three. And that comes off the assist by Green.
I think you pay the consequences if you leave Draymond Green's teammates open. He has a knack for getting the basketball where it needs to be.
And how about Jaylen Brown, Doris, becoming an offensive monster?
This guy has become a consistent three-point shooting threat. He can knock down shots from the field. He can go off the bounce. He'll contribute on the backboards. And we know they challenged him to become a better playmaker, and he has. He has become the full package.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Tatum. Fader on the way. Basket counts.
Now Jason Tatum working into the mid-range area of the floor. Sometimes that's the only shot available.
Curry against Smart. Poole, the pass to Thompson. Back to Poole. Fires it. And there's Thompson on the assist by Poole.
At his absolute best, Klay Thompson rise and fire on the catch. Good night defense.
Pass to Brown. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And Horford gets it to go.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Curry with it. Thompson outside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, his height coming in handy there at 6'6". Klay Thompson says, this is money for me.
There's Tatum with the three. Here's Williams. And the layup falls. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control.
We'll pick a roll for y'all.
Here's Tatum. The Warriors pull it in. Green, the pass to Poole. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass. So important.
And the Warriors making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Williams is checked in for Boston. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Jaylen Brown. Who poked away. 1:07 left in the first. The kick out. Curry takes the three. Williams grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Tatum against Thompson. Tatum passes to Williams. Offensive rebound, and that's an intentional foul.
Stephen Curry. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Celtics.
And he drops the first.
At the line for 2.
I think that is slow.
And Williams drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Wiggins left side. On the wing, Thompson. There's the triple. Sinks the tray. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Smart. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. Tatum a screen on Wiggins. It's stolen by Green. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. And it's hammered home by Green.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break up 12. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors youth team.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Thompson and Wiggins play at the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Green in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award, going back-to-back.
And that one falls for Curry. And that 2016 MVP year for Curry, Grant, one of the best regular seasons ever.
Oh, so true, B.A. Think about this. The Warriors winning an NBA record 73 games. Steph shattering the three-pointers made record, over 400 for the season. Also leading the league in steals. Steph in 15-16, something else, guys. And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
How about that concentration from Andrew Wiggins? He refuses to give in to the defense. What a finish.
Left side, Brogdon takes a 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Golden State has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Count it. Good. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Wow, that's a tough finish from Stephen Curry. Don't let the frame fool you, folks. He can do that.
Well, the Celtics shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Pass to Pritchard. And here's Tatum. Williams a screen on Thompson. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
How about that? The quick feet, quick thinking makes the play an easy one in screen and roll action for Jason Tatum.
Now here's Curry. Not a lot of room. Count it. 9 points in the game.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I think when people think of Malcolm Brogdon, the first word that comes to mind is consistency. This guy takes quality shots. He's already produced a 50, 40, 90 season back in 2019.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, that 50, 40, 90 season put Brogdon in pretty exclusive company, Doris.
It sure did, B.A. Only the 8th player in the history of the league to accomplish that feat. Think about it. It takes tremendous skill to carry those percentages, the discipline to take good shots, the work required to become a consistent shooter. Brogdon brings it every game.
And so Brogdon nails both of them. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from three.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Williams. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Kuminga's shot is off. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Pritchard. Right side Brogdon. The 3. No good that time. And Golden State will go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. Curry passes to DiVincenzo. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. DiVincenzo's got himself on the board with a 3 there. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Boston has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. To the inside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Another 3 for Golden State.
Curry's ability to find an open teammate and put the ball exactly where it needs to be. Such a pretty pass.
And Doris, this Celtics team flipped a switch last year. They really bought into Coach Udoka.
But consider, BA, that halfway through the season, they were exactly 500. But then from mid-January or the third week in January, they were the best defensive team in basketball. It carried them all the way to the juggernaut of Golden State in the NBA Finals. It was a team who knew who it was and how they won. And boy, what a run.
Green in the post. Williams defending. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And watching Draymond Green play, Grant, he's the quarterback on both ends.
I love that, BA. Defensively, constantly calling out instructions on how to switch, keeping everyone organized. And offensively, Green is an incredible passer, sees guys get open before they do.
The first one falls.
Well, there's so much you can come to depend on with Draymond Green. Certainly skill in terms of his passing and rebounding and defense. But how about the emotion and leadership as well, guys?
Smart's checked in for Pritchard. And both free throws good for Green. Boston has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Brown passes to Smart. The rebound by Wiggins.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
The 3 from Curry. The rebound, Celtics. And there's 1:45 left in the second quarter. Green against Brogdon. And here's Brown for 3. It doesn't go for him. The Warriors have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. DiVincenzo finds Kuminga. No good on the triple. For Boston, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Right side, Brogdon. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to social justice. He said, quote, people need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it. Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie, thanks. And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
When you think about Al Horford at his best, he is one of the league's most versatile big men. This guy is a very strong passer. He can defend across positions, including switching out on the perimeter, and he can knock down open threes.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
Malcolm Brogdon has proven more than capable of producing at a high level on the offensive end, both as a scorer and as a passer. And we know he is a quality defensive player. Great positioning, great intellect. He's a true two-way force.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in. Curry against Smart. Curry passes to Green from behind the arc. Williams grabs the board. Well, it's going to take something special now to get him back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely.
Curry against Smart. Brown, a screen on Green. And Gallinari, here we go. Misses the baby hook. Curry finds DiVincenzo. Now Looney fires the three. Williams grabs the board. From deep three-point range. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up 15 points as this quarter concludes. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Hope y'all enjoying the game.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Klay Thompson has been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Kick it off the second half. Here's Ime Udoka's 5. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the 1. Outside, Williams. Back to Smart. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Green. Golden State has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. And here's Thompson for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got assist number 8 here already in the game. And for the Celtics, they're shooting around 35% from the field so far. Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise, it's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team. Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And here's Brown for 3. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Thompson's shot is off.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
A nice shot by Tatum.
There was some question coming out of college. Could Jason Tatum hit the 3 consistently? He has put that to rest.
Green finds Poole. Hits the 3-pointer. Poole's got 9.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Pass to Tatum. Williams, a screen on Curry. Here's Brown. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by Wiggins.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Poole against Brown. And that one's good. Poole's got 5 points now this quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 13-3 run. Wiggins passes to Green. And they pick up 2.
Well, Draymond Green is a smart, strong guy who is able to finish through contact.
Williams is checked in for Boston. White comes in for Smart.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Dubs, Draymond Green. 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. Boston's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Thompson finds Green. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one. The Celtics shooting poorly, just 30% so far. And we think back to 2015, Grant. Klay Thompson with the best quarter in league history.
Oh, B.A. 37 points from him in 1 quarter, setting an NBA record. Klay 13 for 13 from the field and 9 for 9 from deep, taking only 4 dribbles the entire time. Only Klay Thompson, guys.
Curry against White. Curry passes to Green. Down low. Here's Wiggins. And he goes in for the dunk.
The leaping ability and wingspan of Andrew Wiggins is helping him dominate above the rim.
And Boston has possession. Outside White. Tatum from long range. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Golden State has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Poole outside for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And it's Tatum missing. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Pass to Poole. The shot comes out. Now the Celtics take it the other way. White with it. Now Wiggins defending. Back to White. Screen by Horford. The kick out to Williams. From deep. Rebounded by Green. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
43 seconds left in the third. Boston with a rebound. Outside, Brown. Pass to Tatum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. Kuminga comes in for Wiggins. And it's DiVincenzo in for Poole. The Celtics also with a sub. Gallinari's checked in. Drains the triple.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. White against Curry. Out to DiVincenzo. Launches a 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. DiVincenzo's got 9.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
White can't hit. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Ball. They balling. And still trying to learn how to utilize some of this stuff.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Wiseman. Kevon Looney is out there with Kuminga. Then it's Moody. So that's the group out there for Golden State. with the crossover, and he sinks the layup. Moody's got his first bucket in this one.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second-half lead.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
Pass to Moody. Here's Rollins. Softly drops in the floater.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Here's Hauser. Jacks up a three. Looney grabs a miss. Here's Rollins. Outside Kuminga. This one for three. And the Warriors with another three.
Woo. That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Here's Rollins. Pass to Wiseman. 4-3. And there's Kuminga. That one's good on the assist from Wiseman.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And the shot goes in.
Well, you've got to have big men who can shoot the basketball. Danilo Gallinari provides you just that.
From deep. Rollins, no good. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Outside Gallinari. Back to White. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
It's stolen.
They've got to tighten up the ball control. That pass was just too easy to defend.
Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. Moody's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Pritchard gets it to go.
You like how Derek White scans the floor, always aware of where the opportunities are. Nicely done.
Here's Rollins. Pass to Looney. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Kuminga for 3. Golden State with a rebound. And he lays it up and in.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
From the arc. Hauser can't get it to go.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Moody. He's guarded by White.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Wiseman.
2 minutes.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Boston has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Outside Gallinari. The 3 is up. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Poole. Pass to Kuminga. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Well, not exactly exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Warriors.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Draymond Green.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Gallinari for three. The rebound by Klay Thompson.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The kick out to Poole. Wiseman inside, working on Williams. And Wiseman the bucket on the assist by Poole.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level. When you analyze the skill set of a guy like Derek White, here's a combo guard who can fill so many gaps and do so many things well. What I love most is how hard he plays on both ends of the floor.
First free throw is good.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender, a guy who can contribute to a good team.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
To the left side wing. Here's Pritchard. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Defensive foul, Peyton Pritchard. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry. Shooting.
Well, Stephen Curry is wildly popular as an NBA player, and I think there's a few things. Number one, he's a dynamic scorer, fun to watch, and he plays with an infectious joy for the game.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, team. Well, Draymond, it was smooth sailing for you tonight. How'd you make it look so easy?
I mean, it's seamless because I play with guys who makes it seamless. You know, I don't have to come out and try to do too much. Just come out and be myself. And so, for that reason, it was seamless.
All right, congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. Now our New Balance player of the game, Klay Thompson.
Everybody in the game. This is why you see every game, you see all my players hot. All of them. Not just one. All of them hot at the same time. All 3 games in a row, you just seen that. You know what I'm saying? Klay Thomas, 18 points. So he's the highest. See, Curry only got 12. So just imagine if I really was utilizing Curry and Klay Thomas alone. Just imagine if I was just them alone. Now look. 4 threes, 4 threes, 1 3, 3 threes, 2 threes, 1 3, 1 3. Come on now. The utilization on how I'm doing everything. You get what I'm saying? It's how you do it. 1 for 1, 2 for 5, 3 for 3. He 0-2. I took the 2 for him when he missed him. Okay? After that, I ain't finna play with myself. Just keep him going down low. Draymond, he 1 for 2. That's expected. That's something you want. That's a good thing on his note. Even if it was 1 for 3. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, that's what's up. 4 for 4. You know what I'm saying? Klay Thompson, 4 for 5. That's what's up. So that's how you have to move when you playing these type of games. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not playing the game for just see my points. My points is spreaded. My points is spreaded. I think these the only 2 people who didn't get in the game. Yeah, they didn't never get in the game. But everybody who got in the game touched the ball. You see what I'm saying? So this is what makes my gameplay different than most people because you can't count on who I'm about to play with. You get what I'm saying? 5 assists, 4 assists, 4 assists, 11 assists. That's Stephen Curry. It's supposed to be actually. I think 11 assists. It could have been more. 4 assists, 1 assist, 2, 1 and 1, 1. What else? I gave up a fruit foul. Come on now. 1 for 2 ain't bad. 1 for 2 ain't bad. 2 for 2, 2 for 2. 3 for 5 ain't bad. 3 for 6, 50%. 5 for 7. Come on now. Everybody did not take no 10, 12 shots. With no one person took no 20 shots. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, this was what made me do as good as I do when I play this game. But that's my strategy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna play how they play. All right, y'all. It has got late for me. So I'll catch you guys the next time I go live. I truly appreciate your support. Hope you enjoy your day and have a good night.